welcome. Welcome to an opportunity to save thousands of dollars a year with solar. I'm with Unison Solar Network, one of the largest solar companies in America today. And what I want to do is I want to take the next 20 or 30 minutes and give you a very easygoing education on exactly how solar could help you as an individual. As a matter of fact, at the end of this presentation, we're going to give you a chance to have a free solar savings analysis done for you. That's right. We'll be able to show you from the comfort of your home exactly what solar would look like on your roof and take your last 12 months electricity bill and show you exactly what they would have been had you been utilizing solar to power the electricity in your home rather than that coal and oil fuel energy that comes from the utility company. So with that, I want to get started, but first a little bit of my own experience. To tell you the truth, I like to keep up on things, but I really wasn't up on exactly how far solar had advanced. I remember watching the TV specials where when the only solar was to heat the water for your swimming pool, and they talked about eventually we'll be getting all of our electricity from the sun and powering our air conditioning and lights and everything like that. And you know what? It was just something for the future. I didn't realize that right now we are the future. Solar is here. It is economical. It is clean. And it's available for you for no money down. So the purpose of this webinar, this is to show you how you can plug into the sun and turn that connection into the best savings plan possible. So with that in mind, we're going to show you exactly how you could be saving thousands of dollars per year without spending any money out of pocket. And so I want to welcome you to why solar, why you, and why now? Well, there's 4 parts of what we want to discuss tonight. One of them is how simple is solar and how does it work? How does the sun run my air conditioning unit? So then we're going to talk about the industry in general, the solar electric industry. And then if you decided you wanted to partake in clean energy for your household, you want to make sure that the company standing behind your product, your installation, knows what they're doing. They deliver quality or competitive pricing, and they deliver it in a timely manner. So we're going to talk about Unison Solar. And then we're going to show you how you can get a personalized savings analysis showing exactly what effect it would have on your pocketbook financially and how your house would look with solar panels on it. So let's start with part 1. How does solar work? How can solar panels actually help you make money? It's a process that's known as net metering. Let me start with what's not new. The sun emits light rays. Of course it does. But those light rays strike solar panels, and they actually turn sunlight into electricity. Those solar panels basically are made of a silicon. There are no moving parts. They don't wear out. They're good for 20, 25 years warranty at an absolute minimum, but might go 30 or 40 years. And here's what it does. It turns that sunlight into DC or direct current electricity. Now direct current is sort of like your flashlight battery, your car battery, or whatever. But as you know, your home works on AC electricity or alternating current. So out by your panel box, we install an inverter, which is a simple device that turns DC electricity into AC electricity. So your electric panels are then able to send power into your home to run everything from your lights, heaters, air conditioning, whatever it might be. Now, as you can imagine, those panels on the roof, they don't know how much electricity you need. So they're just going to turn as much of that sunlight into electricity as possible. And in almost all cases, during a nice sunny day, it's going to create more electricity than you're really using. And electricity, well, it's sort of like water. It's got to go somewhere. And so what happens with the excess electricity that you don't use, it goes back through your meter and back to the utility. It's like, it makes your meter, in effect, run backwards. Well, wouldn't it be nice if you could have stored that electricity in a battery? Well, your utility is one big free battery, because they're going to take that electricity, they can use it, and then at night, the sun's not shining, but you're still using electricity. Where's that coming from? Well, now it's coming back from the utility. What electricity? Well, the electricity basically, in effect, the electricity you gave them earlier in the day is coming back to you. All the excess electricity you might be producing in the summer will be coming back to you from the utility in the winter. It's called net metering. And so if it's so simple, and that's how simple it is for solar power, let's take a look at the solar industry. When we say if it's that simple, why don't you have solar? Well, don't feel alone. Only 1% of the population or homes in America have solar right now. And why? It's probably because some of the thoughts that you had already. No, that stuff probably costs too much. Or my electric bill, well, it's really not that high. Or I don't know how it would look on my house. You might be thinking, hey, I'm going to sell my house soon. Why would I put solar on it? Or I just don't see the return on investment. Well, we're going to change that paradigm of thinking. You see, there's been two major breakthroughs in the solar industry, and I'm talking last year, the year before, I mean very, very recently, and that is that the actual cost of solar, it's nosedived in the past few years. Normally, you don't like to see a chart go down like this unless it's the price you pay for electricity. That's right. It's gone down dramatically as the technology has improved over the years. And as a result, more and more installations are going in every year. The first residential solar installation was actually in the state of Delaware, and it was in 1973. Now, there's been 600,000 installations in the 42-year history of residential solar. But you know what? That accounts for less than 1% of the homes. But let me give you a really, really startling fact. Over 30% of all installations in the past 42 years in the history of the residential solar industry, 30% of them occurred last year, 2014. So you're right on the cutting edge of when people are realizing just how economical, how good for the economy, and just what a no-brainer smart move generating your own solar power is for America today. So if it's that simple, why don't you have solar? Well, you thought it cost too much, but I'm here to show you today how you can have solar on your roof that cost you nothing out of pocket, yet returns you savings month after month after month. And then you say, well, you know what? My electric bill is not that high. Well, how high is not that high? What if it's $100 a month? Can you find a better place to spend $100 a month or $1,200 a year? And now we're talking today's dollars. Do you realize the utilities have been raising the prices at the rate of 6 to 7% per year? At 7% actually, every 10 years your bill doubles. Now, I can tell you what that means in my household. My average electric bill is $400. I actually have summer bills that have gone over $800. But let's just use that average of $400. 10 years from now, it'll be $800. 10 years after that, it'll be $1,600 for utility bill, electric alone. Hey, doesn't matter what bill your size is. What you need to find out is, can we save you money without anything out of pocket? You know, you may not know how it would look on your house, but I'm going to show you a way tonight that you could know how it would look on your house as soon as tomorrow. That's right. We'll get to that, what's called our personal savings analysis, here in a moment. And then you say, well, I may sell my house soon, so why would I want solar on my house now? Well, then I would say hurry up and get solar as soon as possible, because suppose you were shopping for a home. You're on a street, there's two identical houses, they're both for sale, same floor plan, same, amenities, etc. One of them has solar, one of them doesn't, but they're basically the same price. Well, they probably wouldn't be the same price because solar adds almost dollar for dollar value to your home, but let's just assume they were even the same price. Would you rather pick the home that has a utility bill half as its next door neighbor? How would you like to save that immediately and increasing those savings every year that goes on? That's right, your house will sell a lot faster with solar on it. And then some say, I just don't see the return on investment. Well, just like I showed you that nosedive in prices, I'm going to show you the increase of return on investment for you without any money out of your pocket. When it comes down to solar, decision is going to be quite easy. It's either going to be you're willing to pay more money for dirty energy. By dirty, I mean it's coming from coal plants or oil-fired plants, whatever it might be, the greenhouse gases, the global warming, the deleterious effects to the economy. Yeah, you get to pay more money for that energy, or it's a choice. You can pay less money for clean energy that's good for the environment. So let's take a look at the company, because an investment in solar is an investment in your future. It's an investment in your savings plan. It's an investment in the value of your home. And you want to know that the company that's standing behind that workmanship is one of the best, if not the best, in the nation, one of the largest, Unison Solar Network. We're talking about 6 years of experience in quality, in competitive pricing. As a matter of fact, we have installed thousands of complete solar systems. We do it both commercially and residentially. We have the staff and the wherewithal and the expertise to back that up. See, throughout California now we have over 6 offices and 200 employees. Everything from purchasing, quality control, installation, warranty, we handle it all. We've got dozens of trucks serving all of California right now, today, looking to help you install your solar. And there's 3 ways that you can obtain solar with no out-of-pocket expense. This is the real exciting part of it. Let's take a look at those 3 options. Option number 1 is what's known as a power purchase agreement. The second way is lease the equipment, and the third, finance or simple purchase. So let's take a look at that power purchase agreement. It's quite simple. We provide some things and you provide some things. What you provide is you supply the roof. What we supply is the solar system. We supply and take care and maintain that system. We take care of the installation, and all you do is purchase the power generated by the system at a much lower rate than the utility charges. Remember, do you want to pay more for dirty energy or pay less for clean energy? Now actually, this process or power purchase agreement, you're somewhat familiar with it right now. Do you have satellite? Do you have Dish or DirecTV? If you do, you've got a satellite dish like this sitting on your roof, but you didn't pay for it. You see, you provided the roof, they provided the dish, the installation, the warranty, and all like that, and all you did was pay for the programming that comes through that satellite dish. Well, with satellite TV, you didn't pay for the dish on the roof, only the programming. With a power purchase agreement, you don't pay for the solar panels or installation, only for the power that they produce. Now, the other option is a lease to own. It's a simple lease program, no money down. Now, we are looking for a credit score of a mid-score of about 650, and we install and maintain the system for 20 years. You pay a lease payment that makes sense if it's less than your utility bill, and you own the electricity. And at the end of the lease, you can, if you like, own the system. So, the third option, buying the solar outright. And we arrange a no money down, low interest financing. We'll design a system to dramatically lower or eliminate your electric bill. The payments will be less than your electric bill. But here's the kicker. How about a 30% federal tax credit? Now that's a dollar for dollar credit. That's not a tax deduction. Let's say on a $30,000 system, that'd be $9,000 federal tax credit. So at the end of the year, if you find out you're a W-2 employee and your tax liability was $12,000 and taken out of your paycheck was $12,000 or $12,100, instead of getting $100 back from the IRS, how'd you like to get $9,100 back from the IRS? That's what's meant by a federal tax credit. And you know, it's a simple process in order to get solar. The first thing is, step number one, you're on it right now. That's right, free webinar. Why solar? Why you? Why now? We do this every weekday live at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Then the second step is the one I'm going to invite you to take at the end of this webinar, and that is to get a free personalized solar savings analysis. Now, how are you going to get that? Go ahead and take your pen out because you want to write down this landing page. It's www.solarsavinganalysis.com. It's free. There's no obligation. We will actually, you'll fill out some information, simple information that we need from you, and over the phone at a time and day that you pick, we'll show you on your computer screen exactly what solar would do for you. We'll show you on your computer over that live internet feed how the solar panels will look on your home. Well, if we never met, how do we know what they look like on your home? We're actually going to take a picture of your roof from Google Earth, the satellite above you, and then we're going to superimpose what the panels would look like, how many they would be, how they would be arranged, and on which side of the roof they would be at. Then number two, we're going to show you exactly how much you'll save each month on your personal utility bill. By giving us your utility bill account number, we'll be able to go in and see what you paid for utilities on last year, the last 12 months, January, February, March, etc. Then we're going to show you exactly what your utility bill would be had those solar panels you're looking at been on your roof. And then we're going to show you how much of an impact you could make on the environment with the installation of solar. We'll show you how much your part you're doing to help eliminate the global warming effects that the dirty energy and the coal-fired plants, etc., are wreaking havoc on our environment. Then we're going to show you number four there, how this all can be done with no money out of pocket, but rather to put money in your pocket every month. How this savings can start today. I want you to ask at the end of your presentation about our Solar Savings Today program. We can actually be saving you money on your utilities before the solar is installed on your roof. In fact, we could start it right away. You see, as you scroll down that form, it'll show you a little bit more where you enter in your utility account number, or you could just scan in your utility bill, etc. You'll definitely want to tell our certified sales consultant who referred you. Then you're going to pick a day and a time in which you would like to be contacted, and right there over the phone, our professional will show you what our engineers have designed for your home based on, where you're located, where the sun is in relationship to your home, and which facing roof panels we should use, how many panels we should use, etc. Then we're going to go over exactly what it would mean on your home. Now, you see this home up there? That's actually my home. That's right. Those are the solar panels that are going on the home, and it shows me my entire system cost. This was for the purchase option. Shows me my federal tax credit, $8,400, and how much of my electricity will be produced from solar, 56%. Now, what they did also is they did an analysis of my bill over the past 12 months. The bars you see here, the light blue ones, are what I paid for utilities. So you could see it was, as low as $300 for electric up. I know it went up over $800 at one point. And then they've calculated, the engineers are able to show me now what my utility bill would have been had I had those panels installed on my roof. They show that instead of paying out $4,600 for electricity, I would have only paid the utility $1,475, $3,125 in the first year. My savings, it shows where my break-even point would be, and it even shows me exactly how I am contributing to a clean environment. In fact, that system now would be the equivalent of planting that number of trees every single year. It'll tell me how many cars I've taken off the road, or number of rail cars of coal that's not used as a result of me having solar electricity. Now, if I wanted to do the purchase or the power purchase agreement, it shows me what my utility was charging me on average for the whole year, and it was 28 cents. If I decided that I just want to let them use my roof, but their solar, and I agreed to buy the power, well, 17.5 cents instead of 28 cents, which means instead of over the next 25 years spending $221,000 for electricity from Pacific Gas and Electric, I would have saved $89,000. Now that's real money. That's savings that could make a retirement for somebody. And it shows me over time. The blue line is what my old utility would be over time, but the new utility bill is the line on the bottom, the light tan, and my solar service payment would be the middle line. So I'm saving a lot of money as time goes on. We'll even show you how many days it'll tell us to design and permit and get your system installed. The personalized saving analysis, it's free. Once again, copy this down. You want to go to www.solarsavinganalysis.com. As a matter of fact, the whole process can be free depending on what your situation is. And it's one easy way to find out exactly according to where you're located, how much sun, how many panels the roof can take, etc. We'll do the entire analysis for you and no obligation whatsoever. Now, I told you exactly what the decision is going to come down to. Now that you got an idea of exactly how solar works, what are the three simple methods of purchasing or having solar, and what company you would like standing behind a 20 or 25-year warranty of what's up on your roof, the decision is finally pretty simple. Do you want to pay more money for dirty energy, or do you want to pay less money for clean energy? So please, join us any night here during the weekday. We do this at 6 o'clock Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Invite your friends, coworkers on, etc., and make sure that right away, as soon as the call's over, go to www.solarsavinganalysis.com. Fill out the information, get your free quote, experience exactly what can be done by going solar. I want to thank you for joining us on tonight's webinar, and please get back to the individual who invited you onto the webinar and get your solar savings analysis done now. Go to www.solarsavinganalysis.com. Thanks for joining us, and have a great evening. Bye-bye now.